Another Mason teenager arrested, accused of creating dozens of sexual images of high school classmates using AI. Thanks a lot for joining us here at 11 o'clock. I'm Mike Dardis.
And good evening to you. I'm Cherie Palello. Not only are the images disturbing, investigators say the messages associated with them are very concerning. So we were there as the 16-year-old appeared in Warren County Juvenile Court today. His attorney is denying the charges, but prosecutors say the teenager created nude photos of 8 classmates using AI, then uploaded them to his Discord account. Prosecutors say he also sent the victims chilling messages.
Regarding the photographs that were made into AI, including stating and fantasizing about obtaining sexual gratification from stabbing females in their stomach and murdering them. He describes wanting to watch the life fade out from their eyes.
The judge released the teen on house arrest today and ruled that he can only use electronics under supervision to do schoolwork. He is facing 9 felony charges.
So 2 Mason High School students facing charges in the last week. The 2 are not connected, but it is the second investigation involving AI-generated porn here in the last few days.
And so tonight we talked with Mason families about the growing concerns surrounding their kids. WLWT News 5's Daisy Kershaw live for us in Mason tonight with the story. Hi, Daisy.
Hi, Cherie. Parents I spoke with asked to remain anonymous. They say these cases are causing a lot of anxiety, but also leading to important conversations with their students about phone use. Also, parents emphasizing that with increased access to this AI technology that their kids have, they see it as more of a danger now than ever before, especially when it comes to social media.
My son is a sophomore. I'm deeply worried and sad that these things happen.
I have a 9th grader. It is concerning having, daughters, and that could happen, and once it's out on the internet, it's there forever.
With 2 Mason High teens facing serious charges related to making sexual images through AI depicting their underage classmates.
Kids these days, they don't have boundaries with their social media.
Mason parents want more rules in place to keep students safe.
It's very, very concerning. I do have a daughter. It's just very upsetting to know that as much as we protect them, that something can just be done to them without their consent or knowledge.
Those parents also say they want real punishment.
And I'm glad that they're being prosecuted.
And I hope that the kids that have learned about this case learn also that it's not acceptable.
I wish there was some sort of guidelines that the government would put on AI.
Right now, there's no law in Ohio to prosecute someone making sexualized photos of children using AI, but that could change.
Senate Bill 163 would actually cover this situation in Mason. It deals with distributing or possessing child sex abuse material that is AI generated. Our court and judicial system, really needs this to have the clarity to know what to do in a lot of these court cases.
Now, again, these are 2 separate cases, both involving Mason students, but in both, the teens are facing serious felony charges connected to that fake AI porn. Both are going through juvenile court in Warren County. Reporting live tonight in Mason, Daisy Kershaw, WLWT News 5.